Welcome back to another week in the life, and this week I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia. If you've been my audience for a while, then you know I'm definitely going shopping and I'm on the hunt for the perfect souvenir. I'm thinking a patch, stickers, tote, a bucket hat, and even a sweatshirt. Shopping isn't the only thing on my mind. You know I'm all about balance, so I'm excited to see some of the wildlife and learn about the local history. So let me tell you that I had the bright idea to go whale watching, and I convinced everyone in my group that we should go, and we did. But we were not prepared because the Atlantic Ocean is a beast. She is an angry girly. I'm talking people were getting seasick. The waves were higher than the literal side of the boat, and none of us were wearing a life jacket. But we did get to see some seals, and I thought this was pretty magical because we got to see them in their natural habitat, which I have not seen before. So if you're looking to do something like this, I do want you to keep in mind that you cannot control animal behavior and you really need to set your expectation before you go on an excursion like this. Another thing I want you to keep in mind is that a lot of Halifax is uphill and steep. Think San Francisco, so make sure you're wearing the proper footwear. There is so much history here, and there are many historical buildings like this Bank of Montreal, constructed in 1817, or this Royal Bank of Canada. It's just crazy that some of these are original structures and are still intact today. This is pretty cool. This is the original ad for the Titanic. If you didn't know, the Titanic sunk just off the coast of Nova Scotia in the Atlantic Ocean. So there's a whole section of the Maritime Museum dedicated to learning about the Titanic. I am shopping and continuing to browse for stickers, and I really like these totes with the pins and the patches, but I did not end up getting them. Next, we headed to Peggy's Cove. Look how surreal this is. I will warn you that there is a lot of tourists, so if you're looking to get Instagram or social media worthy pictures, you probably want to go early. This place is really remarkable, and I love that it's giving small town fishing vibes. I think if you've never had the chance to visit here, you definitely should, and you probably won't regret it. Honestly, if you've never prioritized traveling to Nova Scotia or within Canada, then I suggest you do because I never did, and I feel that I've missed out and I regret it. And I constantly remind myself that it is a privilege to travel, and I'm just lucky to be here this year. To end off our nights, we would usually grab a tea and head over to the soccer field and watch a local soccer game. And this was so nostalgic for me because it literally reminded me of my childhood growing up in Canada when things were quiet, peaceful, stress-free, and safe.